Oh god, wait, my mic is still a little bit a little bit too hot. Hi. Eventually. There we go. Hi, hello, welcome here, welcome back. My name is Moth. For those who know, for those who don't know, that's still my name. Let me you get volume. And you get volume. And that's too high. That should be okay. Let me sound settings. Sound settings. Okay. Alright. Cool. Now I won't be yelling in your ear. Although, as I do, I yell a little bit. Luca, welcome back. We love Ort. We sure as hell do. Baby. Let me put my own tunes on Spotify. So yesterday I finally decided that I'm gonna go and make a program so that I can record my screen, but like so that it only, because I want to do a stopwatch and hopefully record when I'm drawing, but I only want it to work when like Clip Studio is the active window. So when I'm clicked on it and then when I click off of it, it stops. Hold on, let me just do this. Yeah, then when I click off of it, it stops stops the timer. And for some reason I could not find that online, and I was like, this has got to be easy to program, so I'm gonna suck it up and do it. However, it's been a long time since I've programmed anything, so I was sitting there like, wait, shit, do I use Java, do I use Python? The answer is, well, I was gonna try to use Python, but I couldn't find the IDE, so I don't know. Anyway, I forgot what Eclipse was called for Java, even though I've used it several times, and this, I don't care if it doesn't make sense. Regardless, I was like, oh my god, for real. So I finally found Eclipse and configured Eclipse. Actually, I probably have it on a... Is it on my laptop? No, it's not on my laptop. Anyway. It took me forever just to get Eclipse set up and remember anything about Python. So I was like, all right, this is fine. This is Python, Java, I mean. This is fine, I guess. So I have the absolute bare bones. It's gonna take me a hot minute to make because I still have my programming logic brain, but I do not have my programming syntax brain up. So it's gonna be a lot of Googling, which it would have been anyway, but it should be doable. At least I should be able to do the timer part. I mean, the recording part should be doable. I just don't know if I have the patience for that. You ended the stream before you ended the call before I could come back yesterday. Stream, not call. No, I see how you got those mixed. I see it. I get you. I understand where that came from. I want to change my music. I get it. You're both listening to people talk, so you know. What's the difference, really? Okay, trying not to get my... Alright, phone, do not fall off of my desk, please. Please, pretty please. Alright. Let's do this. I hope this is close enough that that whatever I do today should be done. Hello, Bean Gilo, hello, welcome back. What is up, my dude? What is up with me, even? Okay. Whatever. Oh, we've already started saying whatever. Not that I don't do that constantly all the time anyway. But let's... Folds are hard, man. Folds are really hard. Okay. Oop. Oh, wrong color. No, not wrong color. Oh. Wow, okay, I'm okay, how about you? I'm good. I'm just sitting here. I suppose. I've been playing Arc Knights incessantly. I finally... God, I feel so stupid whenever I'm having trouble with a thing, and then I look it up and someone does it just what looks like with such ease. It's like, wow. This is incredible. If only I could do anything like that. But alas, sometimes it just does not work out that way. Meaning usually, because in my defense, I've only been playing this game for like 2 months. Okay, like 2.5 months now. So I get a little bit of a break for not really being good at strategizing yet. I did pretty okay-ish on the last one I had to look up, which is, you know, most of the even vaguely difficult ones. My stream is broken. Give me a sec. Oh no. Okay. But yeah, you know. Oh yeah, so I did okay-ish when I checked what a couple other people did. I was like, okay, I wasn't terribly far off. I just underestimated how strong a certain character would be and how much I should have used him. I should stop underestimating him. I yelled at my cousin. Why? I love you framing yourself as the bad guy, like, first thing. Usually people say my cousin did X, not I yelled at my cousin. Right? Did you just... Why does your stream description say Ort? Because it's art, but Ort. Because I don't feel like coming up with a real title, so Ort it is. This is not correct. Ort. Yeah, Ort. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on. Alright, yeah, we should get done enough today that I will not care. Oh. I think I'm hilarious, which is why I do these things. If no one else does, then oh well. I was confused. Ort means place in German. Oh, okay. I can see how that would be a little bit confusing. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, it means absolutely nothing in English except for me writing art, but trying to be funny about it. That's about it. Oh, I need to work on as much of this cape as I'm... No, the top part I do. This bottom part, I'm probably going to cut off most of it, yeah. Now, will this actually show up? Kind of. What's the other one I use? Oh, this one's a little better for what I'm trying to do. Okay. Just enough. No. We're trying things. We're trying things. Yeah. We're seeing. We're doodling and we're going. And we're zoomed out, but that's okay because if I zoom in, I'm gonna try to fix a lot of the things that I maybe want to be messy. So I know this. I know this of myself. Ah, shit. At first I thought my Twitch app translated it, but the other stream descriptions were also in English, so I was like, is this an English word? Did Moth just magically learn German? The answer is neither. The answer is neither, which is probably the funniest possible answer. I could use a different brush. This is fine. We're trying using... Because this one is like more texture, which I kind of liked. I think I liked that for hair a lot, though. Full story. They stole my lemon tea, so I yelled, "Come back, you bitch." I mean, I feel like that's not even that bad. Hello, we drawn. Citogun, welcome back. We do art. We do art on Saturdays. We do art on Saturdays. How's the Discord server, by the way? You know, it's you know, yeah. That's my answer. Yeah. Shunif, hello, welcome back. Save me from admitting one of my many faults, which is I don't like doing things. Who does? Who does? Even though I'm purposefully having myself program something, but you know, like, it's useful. It is a tool for myself. Why am I making an excuse for doing something productive? Why in the world am I making an excuse for doing something productive? I feel like if anything, that's a good thing, right? I'm at the arcade right now, played Alien Invasion with my dad. Oh, I didn't know they had that kind of thing at the arcade. Cool. Bye now. Thank you for the bits. Bye, Shunef. Don't want split. We'll do that on a different time. We won't do that right now. We won't do that right now. Okay. Alright. I think I'm pretty okay with what I have here-ish. Alright, sure. Okay, water. Okay, alright, I got it. Alright. I did it. You happy? You happy? You better be. You better be. I feel like art is so dangerous to do that for. Because, like, whenever I take my hand off of the screen, either I can forget what I'm doing or I can lose all motivation. My motivation is finicky. My motivation is a finicky beast. So, if I lose all motivation all of a sudden, when you throw water at me while I'm drawing, I'm like kind of one of the oldest followers here, but I'm almost never here. It hurts myself. Don't worry about it. I super appreciate you having been here for so long. Trust me. And I know that time zones are like insanely different, so I don't blame you. I'd rather you like get sleep and stuff, you know? You can always watch VODs or come here on like the weekends. So you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it. I'm having sushi tonight. Whoa, I don't like fish. Sometimes I really want sushi though, so I like get vegetable sushi. Sometimes I'm craving vegetable sushi specifically, and inari sushi is also very good. Thanks, you're welcome. No problem. I just say my feelings. I'm eating noodles. Whoa, I don't know what I'm having for dinner today. Probably leftovers. I was thinking of getting a bubble tea. Ooh, that's what I might do. And they have chicken at the bubble tea place. Been eating a lot of chicken though. I do think I want a bubble tea though. Right now, what I'm most concerned about is Arknights, which is not the thing to be concerned about, and that's not related to food whatsoever. But you know. It's what I do. Do you guys eat mushrooms? I do not like mushrooms, no. Do you? I got bubble tea with my sister yesterday. Whoa. There is this one place with this really good, like, banana bubble tea, but I don't live anywhere near it, so I'm really sad. It's not even a little bit in walking distance. It's not even reasonable to take the bus or train there, so I'm not going to be going there. But it's very sad because I want it. I might be able to make what they did myself, at least, something mildly similar. That's a lot of effort, man. Recently got some Thai tea with boba. That was really good. Ooh, nice. Nice. I love Thai iced tea. Or coffee, not tea. I love Thai iced coffee. Shit rules. Shit rules. Sometimes I get it with boba, sometimes I don't. It depends on my mood. But it's very good with boba. Yes. Okay, no needs mushrooms. Good. Once my mom said if you eat 3 mushrooms, you'll get 10 euros. I tried, but I had to throw up. No! That's so sad. You tried your very best. I'm so sorry for your loss. Your money. Your money. Okay, wait, what's... Okay, there's a lot of stuff on this layer, so I should only somewhat cover it. Oh god, I completely covered the bell, little tassels on it. I will go back and do those at some point. I will try at least. This bell looks so flat. Let's see if I can change that. Well, that's the idea. Now, since we need more blue. Okay. Can't believe my English teacher didn't want to give me an A on my grade card even though I'm the best in class. My life's so random painful. Why? Tell them that a native English speaker says that you should get an A because you are unbelievably good at English. Literally, why? What are they talking about? Why didn't your teacher want to give you an A? Do they hate you? Like, what's the issue here? What is the problem here? For real. Let me just steal this color, actually. I would have given you $50 for trying to neat them. Honestly, you would deserve the $50 for it. Oh, I do not like mushrooms. I could do it for... If someone offered me $10 to eat a mushroom, I would do it. I wouldn't enjoy it, but I'd probably survive. I don't think I'd throw up, but I would not be pleased. That's for sure. That's for sure. Okay. Oh, there's lines on it. That's why it's doing that. Okay, that's better. I always forget that I can do that simple little artist trick. I can't believe I'm surrounded by mushroom haters. Sorry. It's one of those foods. It would be convenient if I liked it. It's not even the top of my I wish I liked this food list though. So you don't even get that. That's too green. Yeah. Okay. Alright. We'll work on that. He said he couldn't give you an A. I had problems with the time zone we don't have in German. It's this have, haven't, has, had stuff. We had an exam about it. My exams are 25 to 50% of your grade. I had so many A's, but my C in the exam ruined it. No! That stuff is like... I can totally understand why you wouldn't be able to get that if you don't have that tense in English or in German. Although, I've said this before and I'll say it again, I don't understand how people learn English. I really don't. It's a horrible language. It's a mess. Absolute mess. Oy. It sucks. Yeah, we'll do maybe some green on this afterwards, but for now, let's keep it like this. Okay. I wouldn't say I hate mushrooms, I just don't like the thought of eating it. You don't like the thought of eating it? I'm gonna turn my mic volume up a little. No, it's fine. I'm gonna turn my music volume down a little bit. You don't like the thought of eating them because they're a fungus, or do you just not dislike the taste but you don't hate it? Is that it? Oh right, stupid bell tassels. I'll put that on. Yeah. Draw in a mug. Okay. He'll be in this color. No, he'll be green. Yeah. There. Let me. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. Yay. Do you like him? You're welcome. I draw mushrooms on the daily. You draw mushrooms? I mean, I like drawings of mushrooms because I think usually they're really pretty, but why? Although I also I think it's cool when people draw mushrooms, so I don't even know why I'm asking. Because I agree. But I also forgot about this, so I'm glad that it's like right there. English is easy and simple compared to German. The time zone in my head has only been a problem since, or had been my only problem since 4th grade. My other problem, someone told me my W and R pronunciation, like rainbow, friends, tomorrow, work. Huh. Interesting. English is simple compared to German. That's extremely surprising to me. I was kind of under the assumption that English sucked like the most. I don't like this color. I want you to be brighter. Okay, this works. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. What is this pencil? What's this pen? Oh, it's a pen. Okay. Wow, look at me zooming in. I'm at 66% zoom in for once. Instead of like 50 or 30 or something. I don't know how to draw circles. Circles suck. But circles suck for the best of artists, so I don't feel that bad about it. Okay. I have a question. Yeah. German's easy from vocabulary, but the most horrible in grammar. Really? I mean, English has pretty bad grammar. So that still surprises me. I always fully zoom in, like extreme zoom. Look, that's not a bad thing. I have bad habits, not you. Because, like, if I... Oh, if I zoom in too much, I can't see the full picture. Is Chinese hard or easy to learn? I've never tried, so I don't know. I think difficult, but a lot of that's because of the at the very least difficult because of the alphabet. I've only ever heard that Chinese is really difficult. Tones. Oh my god, tones. Right. Tones. So yes, for an English speaker, yes, incredibly. I did forget entirely about tones. Yeah, I can't even hear, let alone hear tones, let alone do them. Which sucks, because I want to learn a tiny little bit of, like, not even, well, okay, this is fine-ish, because I don't need to have to speak it. I want to be able to understand a little bit of Cantonese someday in my life. But no one fucking teaches Cantonese. It's always Mandarin. What are tones? So English is a pretty flat language, but a tone is like... Okay. So, you know, instead of, I don't know, people sometimes go like, like that. Like that. Like, that's a tone. I believe. Basically, the inflection you put in the words have grammatical significance. Yeah. So that's a tone, but then, so the problem with Mandarin and both. I think Cantonese is worse. I think Cantonese has, like, a lot more tones. But basically, depending on the tone, you're saying completely different words. So it's, hell. So I've come to understand. Hello? Cantonese has 6 to Mandarin's 5. Oh, I thought Cantonese had more than that. Huh. I've been mistaken, which is not a huge deal. But, I don't know, these lines are too thick. I don't like that. Unthicken. Ah, really? I really had to do the line around that first. Fine. Actually, I can just erase. What am I doing? I have that power. English is not a flat language. I mean, okay, it's not... Okay, like... But it doesn't... It's not... How do I explain this? You have stresses on the words, but you don't go, like... I guess up and down in... Not pitch. I don't know. I've heard English people be like, what are you doing today? I have never heard anyone say it like that. But, like, okay, we have, like, it's hard. Even then, though, it can change, like, the implications of a sentence, but it doesn't change the word itself. You feel me? Like, I believe... I don't know. I really shouldn't even attempt. But is, like asking something with a question, like an upwards inflection, does that count as a tone? But even so, you're still not changing the meaning of the word, you know? It's the same word. Grab this color. My English listening exercises are always like that. They stretch the words. You can't take them serious. It's like, what are you doing today? That's very... No one would ever talk like that. If someone said that like that to me, I'd be like, are you on something? Like, hello? What? I'd be very confused. Trying to line stuff in a drawing with not many, like, little hard lines is a struggle. Okay. Probably should have done this part first, but I don't care enough. And the way you talk is not flat like you did. It's the same word. What? Ma can refer to mother or horse in Mandarin. Yeah, that's the one that I think a lot of people know. Obviously, I cannot say it, or I would give an example. But even if I knew it, there's no way I could do it correctly. So I don't know what to tell you. I think it came easy for me to learn Chinese because my whole family speaks Cantonese or Mandarin. I mean, duh. Your first language is always easiest to learn. Like you said, you're surrounded by it. This is like hardest language to learn for foreigners, for non-native speakers. Although when it comes to alphabet, even for native speakers, Chinese and Japanese are still the hardest. But when it comes to speaking, it's a whole different beast. I don't know if you get what I mean, but English native speakers have strong overproduction. I think I understand what you're saying, but it still doesn't change the meaning of the word itself. It can change, like, what a sentence means, I guess, but I don't think there's any words that you know what I mean? No? Oh, okay. Then no. I mean, I guess I could be wrong. I'm not exactly a language expert, but I thought that was the case at least. Over pronunciation? Don't really know what you mean by that. Fuck this autocorrect. Like, over pronunciation is a word, don't get me wrong. Or at least I understand what you mean by that, but I don't like stressing a certain word or syllable or something. Maybe if you give me an example of something I say. Oh god, this is tilts. I don't care enough to fix it though. That'd require way too much effort, and I don't have that kind of effort in my system. Thank you for the bits, Luca. Only 50? Oh, the final 50. It's kind of a lot. Feel too thick. Also, buys more bits. Hoy. You say joking, but you stretch words sometimes. You don't really notice. It's like when people say German has very hard pronunciation, like Krankenhaus, but I don't think it's a hard pronunciation because it's normal to me. Okay, I see what you mean. I'm still just. I wish there was an example. You know what? I'm redoing this. I'm redoing it so that I make life easier for myself. Let's do this first. We'll do this first, and then we'll draw the dots in it. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'm bad at pronunciation. Don't worry about it. I mean, well, maybe worry about it for class. But in general, people are not super strict as long as... Honestly, my biggest thing is Although, while I would want to sound like a native speaker in a language that I'm trying to learn, the most important thing is that people can understand you. And bad at explaining. Oh, me too. Trust me, you are not alone in that. Whatsoever. I feel like this is kind of... I feel like it kind of... is a little bit... Yeah. Yeah, like a little bit. Okay. A tiny bit, triangular. Not a ton, not a ton. A little bit less than I'm making it there. I don't think it actually matters that much. Okay. Where's that blow I was using? Okay. Actually, you know what I might do instead? No. I'll do this now. Okay. Wait, why don't I just, hold on. If I do it with my mouse, I could just get perfect circles. Like a genius. Okay, maybe one more? Alright. Alright, I'm smart. Look at me go. Look at me go. Hell yeah. Okay, this is where it's at. Now I don't have to worry about making a perfect... Well, I still kind of have to worry about making a circle like this, but... Okay. I think this looks a lot better. Okay. Alright. Cool. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I think I need to... You know, I could do this on a layer under. What the hell am I doing? Why would I not just... Yeah, do it on a layer under. Moron. Moron. No one ever accused me of being smart. I hope. It's a little too thick, but you see, the thing is, I can just... you know what? Screw it. We don't need that. Delete. I tried to find an example, but I couldn't find one. No! Why add? What? I'm so sorry you couldn't find it. That's always a struggle. Oh, I don't know. I tried to set it so there's as few ads as possible. So don't ask me. Ask Twitch. Poor Gilu. Yeah, why is it giving you an ad in the middle of the stream? I thought it only happened like when people come to the stream. Like in the first... Look, like I said, I set it to do as few ads as possible, so... I do not know why it is doing that. Twitch. Twitch. I don't need the 0.001 cents from one person seeing an ad in the middle of my stream. God damn it. I ask you. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I put it to as few ads as I can. It doesn't let me say none during a stream. I don't understand why. I get it, Twitch. You want to make money. I also like money. Chill. Chill. Okay, that's better. It's okay. Okay. Because, I mean, I hope so, because I can't really change it, even if I wanted to. Which I did. I'm surprised it gave you an ad in the middle of the stream, though. I don't think I've ever gotten an ad in the middle of a stream. Not that I really watch Twitch much. Is that a thing? I mean, I guess it must be, right? Or did you, like, refresh the page or something? Even if you refresh, I feel like it shouldn't. I don't know. Why would it give one person an ad, not... I mean, truly, I do not know. I don't know how this shit works. This one's a little big now. I have no clue. Doesn't matter now. I guess not. Hope it doesn't happen to you again anytime soon, at least. Don't get bothered by things you can't change. I'm not super bothered by it. I'm just confused. Like, I'm not mad. I would like to know. I would like to understand what's going on my own stream. You feel? Okay. Alright. Alright, sure. No. Changing my mind 50 times before I actually do it. Not the sing redeem. Alright, fine. Fine, you get exactly 1 minute. I will still drink the water though. And this time, I'm gonna remember to manage request rewards. Mark is complete. I almost never do that. I almost never remember that. But this time, I remembered. 'Cause I'm smart and powerful. Smart and powerful both. I need glow sticks, of course you do. Oh. 'Cause I'm the best singer on this entire website. Just ignore all the professional singers. Ah, we're done. Heh. It's 5:46. You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. Ah, my tablet. No. Haha. No more. No more. No more. Did I move something? No, I didn't. Okie dokie. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. 10 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you. So painful. Which again is why it's there. Why do I do this? Now I'm poor. Haha. Sucker. Sucker. Okay. Now, excuse you. Yeah? Yeah? You have a problem? Ah! I didn't save this under a new file. Ah! 0303. It's March 3rd. I have 21K. Damn. And you're gonna use it all on water. What was I doing? Oh, right. I have to take this entire layer off. Oh. Okay. Because I need this. Give me that color. I hate color picking, but sometimes. Oh, I did the. Okay. This is the wrong brush. Yeah, it's actually kind of fine, but oh well. You're the only sucker here. Am I? Looks at the sing reward. I don't remember if I allowed 2 in one stream. I think I did. I think there's allowed 2 exactly. I think it's 1 per person and a total of 2. I think the Stitch voice is 1 per stream though, because less because of how embarrassing it is and more because of how hard it is on my voice. Which is kind of an important aspect, I would think. I should have done that on a different layer. We can erase. That's what the backspace is for. Yeah, let me just change my mind. New layer. Whoa. I'm gonna get confused with all these layers, but that's fine. We'll have to live. We'll live. I like your voice. It sounds gay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think that's very funny because I don't notice, but okay, no, I'm sorry. That was mean. No, it wasn't. It's a compliment. You kidding me? Never confuse me for straight. Never. My sock got caught in the wires. Okay, we're good. Ugh, I don't want to pull any of my very many wires. My cable, what's it called? Not coordination. Cable management is not wonderful, but it's functional somehow. Okay. The line there is thicker than I want it to be, but that's fine. The singer word is on cooldown. So it is 1 per stream. Okay, so it was 1 Stitch and 1 sing. Who's the sucker now? Yeah? You still think I'm the sucker? You still think I'm the sucker? I don't think so. Even with my horrible laugh. Yeah, you only have so many waters too, bitch. I'm so powerful. I'm so powerful. Torture me, do it. You're limited in the amount you can do so. And I relish in that. You're the sucker, am I though? I think I'm the genius who put limits. Ever since Mushroom tried to make me drink 60 sips of water at once and I almost threw up. So I guess I have to thank her. Okay. No, I will not back down. I'm not the sucker. Y'all are the suckers. Let me just finish what I'm doing here, because if I don't, then you can cover me up all you want. Actually, that one doesn't even have any kind of cooldown or limit, so you can do that as much as you want. Go ahead, cover up the stream. Kind of funny thing to do for an art stream, but you know, I don't control you guys. Actually, I do a little bit. Don't I? Okay, alright. How much fucking water is that, assholes? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, no. I started counting. All right, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, no more art. 13. Okay. I'm running out of water. It's 17. Can you not? It's not 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13. It's 13. Because then there's 4 get goods. That's not a water. That's the get good redeem. Humph. Different redeem. Different one. Where's my pen? Oh, I found it. Don't blame Mushroom for your skill issue. My skill issue? Alright, fine. But I'm still gonna blame her. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm sorry, that was just mean. Oh, yeah. I don't like this. Okay. Bully. No, yeah, that one was just mean. I'm sorry. I apologize. You could have been big brain and bit mini sippy. I do mini sippies. I'm not trying to kill myself here. You kidding me? They're not big. They're still legitimate sips. If I was big brain, I would just fake it. But no, I'm too honest for that. I would never do that. That would defeat the purpose. Which one's on top? I think this one. I don't really need to do the lines yet, because I still need to... Let's get some shading in this bitch. Let's do this one. What's this brush? Versus... Oh, okay, sure. See, I do kind of like this, this textured one, because it, you know, forces me to put texture. Do you go to work, by the way? No. I'm trying to get a job. I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'll still stream when I get a job, but yeah. Sorry. I'm a disappointment to my family and friends and as what? I'm looking, hopefully I get into a game dev thing. That's, you know, what I went to college for, but otherwise I'm okay with getting like a job at some kind of help desk or something. That would be fine by me. How come you stream so late but don't have a job? Because I sleep late. Streaming isn't your job. I do not make enough money to make streaming my job. I would like it to be, don't get me wrong, I would love that, but I don't make enough money at this for it to be my job. No. I am a grown-up with bills and such, unfortunately, no matter how much I wish I was not. It's too green. It's not green enough. or do animation on YouTube. I don't like animating. But I know I need to start doing like YouTube shorts and stuff are good for like whatchamacallit. You're telling me 50 cents a month isn't a living wage? Yeah, no, that's about what I make. That's about what I make on Twitch. Making money with YouTube's extremely hard. Oh, absolutely. But like I feel like I should probably do like YouTube shorts just for like whatchamacallit, getting found, and then people follow my YouTube channel and then they come to my Twitch and etc etc, and then I can stream as a job, and that would be wonderful. Or I could get into a company, but that is not easy. It's not easy. Although if I got into a company, I would have to, well, you'd be able to find me eventually. Make a Discord server first. Well, YouTube Shorts and a Discord server, two very separate things. Two very separate things. Not that I want to make YouTube Shorts. I really don't. Where the fuck did half my colors go? Did I erase? Oh, I hid them. I knew that. I wanted to finish my animation today and upload it, but motivation left again before it even started. Oy. Yeah, I've taken some animation classes. It's fine. It's not like my favorite thing, though. I respect people who do it, don't get me wrong. It's just a little arduous. Feel me? It's a little much. I don't have the energy for that kind of thing. What is this again? Okay. Wait a sec, I want to see if I can put your stream on my TV. That would be cool. I believe you should be able to. That would be cool. I don't see why not. It's on Twitch, so maybe? I think Moth made a server, but he said he wanted to finish it before he let anyone in. Well, yeah, there's nothing there. It is a server that exists, I suppose, but there's literally nothing there. They're like channels, but I don't have any like rules or anything like that, which I really need. The problem is, it would be easier if I like was on other streamers' servers so I can get an idea of what people actually put, but I'm not, because I don't want to talk to people. So I don't know what kind of rules people do and such, which is pretty important. I also need to, I know Shunif gave me a thing once where I can use it to whatchamacallit. Oh my god, what are words? Make it so that it automatically posts there when I start streaming, which is good. Which I will want. But yeah. I don't know, just 3 channels? I mean, the problem is more, like, putting rules and stuff like that. I think there are, like, a few channels. I mean, I really like organizing things, so I have a few channels, which isn't a problem. The problem is, not knowing what to play. I feel like this. Oh god, that's the eraser. That's the eraser. I feel like this looks too smooth. I don't want it to look that smooth. Evening, how's art going? Good evening. I'm trying to get this finished enough today so I don't have to work on it anymore, or at least almost finished, so then I can just finish it up on my own and then post it somewhere. So we'll see how that goes. I think it should be okay. It's really mostly the hair. And, oh, the problem is hands, though. Hands are always an issue. Right now, I'm thinking mostly about the coding project I'm trying to do. Which is not something I'll do on stream. That would be pathetic and also would not work out very well for anyone because I would not get anything done because the people are not needing to talk. Yeah, just something that you do ideally do while streaming. Oh, and? Were you able to find StreamCord bot? Oh, right. I think that's what Shinif was telling me about. Will I be able to find it if I look for it? Probably. When I look for it. I think Shinif might have even given me a link to it, so that shouldn't be a problem to find it. I do know how to use Google after all. Thankfully. Actually, some people don't. That drives me insane. It makes me so nervous. It didn't occur to me that Googling things was like a skill until I learned that some people can't do it. And like doing good research and knowing the right question to ask is one thing, but some people are just like really like bad at any kind of you know, I don't know. I can't judge too much. I have my own struggles in life, but it feels like a very important skill to learn at least. They need to put computer classes back in schools. They don't have computer classes anymore, right? Like where you just learn computer. I probably just assume everyone knows how to use computers well. That's just simply not the case. They need to give you all classes on how to not get a virus. And how to not fall for phishing. Not click on links. Not think that because you're an iPhone user, you're safe. So many fucking iPhone users, I swear to God. Like, oh, iPhones don't get viruses. Uh-huh. Even if that were the case, it's a bad habit to get into. Moth class? Well, you want me to teach you about internet security? I could probably, honestly, I could probably write up an entire, like, mini lecture on internet security, not gonna lie. Did it work? Did what work? Sure. I can't imagine that's something people actually really care about. Yes, I got beat on my TV, but I'm texting on my phone. Nice. Yeah, I would imagine texting on the TV is probably an enormous pain. I don't blame you. I would also not opt to do that. Okay. This looks somewhat interesting. That's all we need. We just need to be somewhat interesting. It's a little messy at the bottom. Not that messy is bad, but it's a little bit. If I would text on TV, I'd be slow as fuck. Oh yeah, I would take a million years. It takes me a million years to like look up a show or something on the TV. Okay. I think I'm sick. Still? Haven't you been sick for like weeks? You sure don't want to go to the doctor about that? You sure you don't want to go to the doctor about that one? No? No? Alright, well, I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad either. Why Luca grabbed my phone but read on the TV? I don't know. Twitch, for some reason, people tend to be different, like, on Streamlabs versus on, like, the actual Twitch chat, and I don't understand why. It seems very weird, but it's not that big a deal since I'm always looking at Streamlabs. It would be very confusing if I wasn't, because sometimes if everyone's a different color, I'm like, oh, I'll just read people by color. No, that's a bad idea. But I do it anyway because I can't read. Reading is fucking hard. I got better like weeks ago, now I'm sick again. Oh, that sucks. That just sucks then. Change the order of these brushes. Not that any of you can see what I'm doing with that, but that's fine. I'm just shocking. I'm just shocking. Oh, my phone's fully charged. Get out of there, charger. You don't need to make the battery life worse than it already is. If I was sick for weeks, my mom would take me to the doctors. Good. Good. Glad to know your mom isn't awful. Okay, that works. That also means I would like shadow under here. Shadow here. Shadow here. That's fine. That's fine. I do like how I did a little bit messy stuff there. Messy. Messy. It was my very needing to be super neat. I don't want to do that all the time. I don't want to do that all the time. I don't want to make a mess. I don't want to make a mess. Is this? It's not the right layer. That'd be why the eraser wasn't working. Okay. I feel like this is a little weird looking, but we're not gonna focus on that much anymore. A little slightly less messy. I was looking for a reason to draw the whole day, but I got like no friends. Oh. Wait, I love doing like 4 other things while watching Moth stream. Oh, absolutely. Look, I can't do just one thing at once. I have to be doing, and look, I know part of it's the ADHDs in me. However, it does not change the fact that absolutely I have to. Okay, this is not going to be this dark. I need to make this lighter so it stands out a bit more here. This is a weirder one. Yeah, okay. Moth's reaction to being friendless. Oh. Sorry, I got distracted by a different message, and I think I said oh to something I was drawing. I'm sure, first of all, I'm sure you have at least like casual friends at school. Second of all, I mean, sometimes you just go through periods in life where that happens. I just, not to sound old and shit and be like a parent or something, but it doesn't mean anything about you. It is purely just something that happens sometimes. Oh, y'all are like a similar age too, I believe. So you might have a bit in common. Should be nice. Today's stream is now titled Gila Makes a Friend. Yeah, the time zones are a bitch for making streams, but not terrible for just like talking, I think. I don't know. Saying I have no friends sounds pick me, but it's true. I got like 3 close friends and 4 I randomly only see at school. It doesn't sound pick me to me. It sounds like just, you know, normal actually. I mean, not yeah, not abnormal. It doesn't sound pick me to me. It just sounds like I don't know. Wait, 3 close friends? I feel like that's a lot. You know, adults only have on average like between, I think, 4 and 10 friends, I believe. Something like that. I have a pretty big group of friends. But like people I'm close to, not like a ton. I think 3 close friends and 4 like school friends is pretty not bad. Although I think I had a lot more school acquaintances, but I feel like I personally don't have like, yeah, but I don't see close friends very often. Ah, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I don't see my best friend very frequently. Like my bestest friend. Like, I feel like, okay, I consider people quote unquote friend pretty quickly. I feel like I just skip past, I feel like acquaintance is someone I have talked to. Friend is someone I have had like a conversation with. Good friend is someone I would hang out with like outside of class or something, class or work or something like that. Then best friend is 3 people, my roommates, and then bestest friend I barely ever see. Just sad. Yeah. Bestest friend is how I know Shunif. Actually, soon I'm going to be seeing her daily. Stretch. And she'll have to deal with me. But yeah. Wait, why? Why what? Wait, why which? I don't care if I leak my DC, it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter that much. It is on, you could have private messaged that. Just I feel like because this is the one stream where I have chat up. But I'll decide later if I wanna. All right, Luca. Let me know when you get that because I am gonna delete the chat. You get to see Shunif on the daily? No. I can't private message the. Oh. Okay, I got it. Cool. All right, I'll probably, yeah, I'll delete this from, I won't delete it from the VOD because I'm too lazy, but I'll delete it, or yeah, no, I won't delete it immediately, but I'll delete it from the VOD that I put on YouTube. How the fuck do I delete a message? Is they, yeah, Luca's they. Okay, can I delete it here? Nope, that's harder. Hello? I almost deleted the wrong one. No, how do I? This is stressful. Oh, wait. No, not ban. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to Google this. Alright, putting up my tablet for a second. I want to see Shunif. I do not see Shunif daily. I'm not talking about Shunif. I'm talking about the person the person me and Shunif, the person who is how I met Shunif. How to delete message Twitch mod. I delete one chat message. YouTube? Really? I really don't need a fucking... Wait, no? It should just be there. I swear to God I put... I swear to God I put in mod chat settings. Show mod icons. Yes, I've been said that. Oh my God. Okay. Delete message. There we go. Jesus Christ. Alright. YouTube video. Like I'm gonna play a YouTube video to figure out how to delete a fucking message. Come on. I hate that, by the way. And I miss the thing I miss. No, maybe not the most. One of the things I miss about the old internet is how tutorials were words. Not to make myself sound old again, but drives me up the wall. I'm gonna climb the wall like that dude in Disco Elysium yesterday. That and that computer security was more of a given in my age. I guess not for everyone, but I don't know. Most people though. There was no telling people your real name and age online. That's for sure. I think I had like 2 people who knew how old I was, and no one who knew my real name. Okay. Actually, I don't think I have my real name online anywhere, which is good. Ideal. No, I have it one place. I have it on my personal Tumblr, but only my real life friends have that. And good luck finding it, because I have no followers on there. My art Tumblr is a different thing, but that's not my... but that's not the same name as is on my other Tumblr. But anyway, yeah, Shunif is not the person I'm saying I'm gonna see daily. That would be interesting. I don't know Shunif well enough to feel about annoying her all the time. You feel me? You feel me? Hey. I have to know someone real well. No, actually, there are not... I feel like... I think I know who you're talking about. You probably... If Shunif has told you, you probably do. If not, then you don't. Actually, you probably know. I think Shunif's told you. I mean, there's only one person who could have possibly been the reason we know each other, so... She told me. Ah, okay. Yeah. I think that's probably the only... Well, okay, I wouldn't... That's a lie, actually. I wouldn't actively go on my way to annoy anyone. I'd feel really bad. But... saying, hey, you have to deal with me, applies to... probably anyone I would consider a... Probably, yeah, anyone I would consider a close friend, so my roommates is... Mostly my roommates is... Suckers. But yeah, if you think I'm talking about who I'm talking about, you probably are correct. This is annoying me. We'll fix that. Let me fix the hair. Alright, I'm making decent progress. Sometimes I see people who draw really fucking fast, and I'm like, what? I forgot about this Among Us. And I'm like, how? How do you do that? And then I see a lot of other people who draw really slow, and I'm like, okay, it makes me feel a little bit better. Makes me feel a little bit better. Among Us. Have you seen that one? It's like it might be a TikTok? I don't know. I'm not on TikTok. It's like in Among Us, like a little animation, as if, I was gonna say something, but you're too young for that. You're too young to remember stick figure well, maybe you know, I don't know. Like the old timey stick figure animations that used to be everywhere on the internet on like Newgrounds and stuff. But anyway, it's a little animation of like, so Among Us guys and like in SCP, and it's like a little fight, and I love those things. It feels like playing with toys, and it's fun. I looked through the LGBTQ emotes, and what is this? It says, it says it if you hover over it. It says intersex. Huh, I did not know that flag at all. I didn't even know there was a flag, although I probably, Henry Stickmin. Not quite, but in that realm. At least, wait, maybe. I don't know. Oh, is that one game? In that case, yes, maybe? Like that, similar to that, but like there were just you used to be a bunch of them. They were like all around and all very different. Well, not like, what is intersex? Ooh, that is a loaded question. You're gonna have to Google that. I'm sure there's a German term for it. I cannot possibly give the definition. That would be, yeah, there's no way. KK, yeah, definitely look up the German word for it. There's no way I could do a good definition. Hopefully you can find a German word for it. What did I do on accident? What did I erase? Oh, what? Wait, what did I erase? When was I on the wrong layer? At some point, I was most certainly on the wrong layer. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a huge deal. I like how I always change around new topics. Look, on a game stream, I might feel but on an art stream, the topics are subject to whatever the hell. Well, not that I don't. I mean, on a game stream, well, I guess if something's way off topic on a game stream, I'll just either ignore or be like, hey, game. But on an art stream, you can do whatever the fuck, man. And if I don't care about the topic, I just won't interact with the topic, I guess. But yeah, this is all about anything. I always change random topics no matter if you play or draw. I mean, like I said, if it's a random topic that I don't care about, I will just not respond to it or be like, we're not doing that now, or something like that. Wait, I'm an idiot. I can see this is exactly why saving under 1 million different things is a good thing, because I can go here and I can copy this and I can paste it right on there, and I don't have to admit that I messed up. Okay, or I don't have to suffer for my fuck up. All right, there we go. Maybe I didn't fuck it up. Maybe I fucked it up way earlier. I don't know. Yeah, it's good enough. As I remember, you always respond to me. Yeah. So I don't, I feel like for game stuff, so that's my new, guess my topics are cool then. That's one of my new rules for game stuff, where I want them to be like, even if it's not like on topic to the game directly, which isn't completely necessary, I just need my topics to be something that everyone can like interact with. You feel me? Oh, that's what was weird about it. Right, because I did this. Oh, okay, I understand now. Because I did the shadows for. All right, sure. All right, pass Moth. All right, pass Moth. You get a pass. Yeah. So if it's not a topic I care about, then yeah, but like usually with topics, I feel like I'm pretty good at driving the conversation, at least somewhat. I would like to think I am, at least. And but yeah, my main rule for conversation topics is like keep it so that everyone can participate. So like personal conversations and stuff that happened to you, totally fine. But like I don't know. I don't have an example. But first, if you break that, it is not a big deal. I will just say it. I'm not angry. I don't think I've. Maybe there was one person, two people I have ever been kind of not pleased with, and neither of those people have been to my stream in a long time. I doubt either of them still follow me. One was someone who wanted to be a misogynist on my stream, and I was like, buddy, we're not doing that. And then like tried to say he wasn't. I was like, buddy. Then another kept like spoiling things, even when told so many times to stop spoiling things, even though that's like my #1 rule, which is written in both English and Japanese. So, and one of my mods was like, hey, you need to cut that out. And then they were like, well, then what can I talk about? I'm like, you can talk about what's currently happening in the game. But those are the only two people I think I've ever gotten like annoyed with on my streams. So yeah, it's not easy to annoy me, I feel. I just talk about multiple things at one time. My mother says I can talk people dead like a talking waterfall. Look, I have so much ADHD, I switch topics constantly. That's one thing I've actually gotten better at while streaming, is trying to relate the like when I change, I'm not gonna stop changing topics ever, but at the very least what I've gotten better at is making segues. So even if I like will change a topic what seems very suddenly, I've been trying and have gotten a lot better at, not perfect obviously, but I've gotten a lot better at like being like, oh yeah, and here's how I got to this, here's why I'm talking about this, you know? So like, oh, that reminds me of X, whereas sometimes in real life I just don't do that, because I do what I want. I also got ADHD. But I think I'm just a very socializing huge extrovert. Also totally fair. Yeah, I can't really talk people's ears off. I'm actually kind of sometimes in a group of people I can sometimes be kind of reserved actually, but on my stream there's you can't be reserved on your own stream exactly. But you know, I've always thought I was entertaining when playing games for around other people, so you know, and I thought streaming would be fun, and it is, and now I stream. Oh, what did they do, the people who have annoyed me? One of them tried to be a misogynist on my stream and then denied they were being a misogynist, and I was like, okay dude, alright, sure, fucking whatever. Did you think I would agree with you? And then the second person kept spoiling things for me in a game. A what? Oh. Misogynist? Sexist. Sexist? That a good word? Bro, I want to hear you answer my comment. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Like I said, I'm getting overwhelmed. Let me. Okay. Oh hell not. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't fucking think so, dude. Why an ad again? Why an ad? Why an ad again? Indeed. What the fuck? Can I be like, hey Twitch, turn ads off for Jilu right now, please? Oh, is it because you're on the TV? It might be because you're on the TV. It might be because you switched. It might be because you switched to the TV. And the second person who annoyed me in my chat kept spoiling things for me. And when a mod was like, hey, stop that, they like complained about it. And we're like, then what can I even talk about? And my mod was like, you can talk about what's happening in the game right now currently. And then they proceeded to not listen. So yeah, those are the only two people who ever really annoyed me in my stream. Otherwise, I've gotten better at before anyone annoys me, before someone annoys me, gently being like, hey, you know, my rule, please listen. I don't know what you say. I think it's probably the TV's fault that you the fact that you switched to the TVs. Maybe why you got another ad. I still don't know why you're getting an ad in the middle of the stream. That sucks. Okay, I need to stop. If I really want to work on this part, then I can work on it closer to the end. I don't think they're doing this right now. Yeah. Okay. Let me. One thing I need to get better at for art is going back and forth between things, I think, because otherwise I just drive myself insane and then I don't even notice it like the next day. So there's no reason to drive myself nuts over it. Okay, yeah, if I hate that, then we can. Okay, what? Oh, you said I got ADHD. I think I'm just very socializing congestion. Wait, yeah, I did respond to that. I was saying, yeah, I'm kind of an introvert, actually. My social battery is relatively low, and sometimes I can be kind of reserved in real life, which may be surprising. I can't be reserved on my own streams, and that's, I mean, I wouldn't want to be. So yeah. It's 1:35 a.m. My friend said she can draw with me. Yay! Yay, yay, yay! What, do you glad I was able to stay a little longer today? Me too. I mean, I did move art to, Saturdays for you. I remember that. Which is fine by me. I wasn't really attached to Saturday versus Sunday. See ya being. Aight, see ya. Have fun drawing with your friend. Thanks for coming. Thanks for staying. See ya. Love your streams. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate it. I feel like I'm bad at expressing things sometimes, but it does mean a lot that people, you know, stick around and come back and have a good time here, etc., 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 etc. I mean, obviously, or else I would have given stop doing this a long time ago. Stop doing this shortly after starting. Most likely, if that was not the case. Yeah, although that does tend to happen when people don't like things. They don't like hobbies, they stop doing them. Although maybe someday I'll be able to stream as a job and not just a hobby. I hope. That'd be a dream job for me. Of course, I wouldn't mind getting a job in game dev whatsoever. That's definitely another dream job, don't get me wrong. But I would very much like to stream as a job. Maybe. Well, if I want it to happen, I definitely need to focus more on marketing. I'm actually planning on taking and I'll probably do this, well, within this year, for sure. Social media marketing class. I mean, I absolutely hate the action of marketing just because I do not find it interesting. I just want to make stuff. I don't want to have to market stuff, but unfortunately, if I want to do anything online as a career, I need to market myself, which sucks. People should just find me, you know? I should just get lucky and be one of those people who, like, gets 1 million followers out of nowhere. A damn shame. But yeah, I'm gonna take social media marketing class and see if I can. Yeah. See if I can try to up my game. I took a video course from some website, and it was good advice about YouTube and algorithm and stuff, which is cool. It actually did work a little bit. I do need to, that's what I'm saying, I need to put more effort into YouTube Shorts also, because those are good ways to get found. And also, I need to be better at learning what makes a good clip. Like, I watch through a lot of my streams, although sometimes I get lazy. But, like, I'm still trying to figure out what makes a good clip. I don't really understand. I don't really know things. I think someone said, like, it's something that shows off, even if it's not, like, I don't know, something that shows off your personality. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I'm just going on because I don't have anything else to be saying. I'm sure I have a lot to be saying, but okay, actually, I think I'm gonna move this a little bit. God, I love the liquefy tool. That's one thing about drawing all in one leg. It's hard to use the liquefy tool. Did you say how was your day? I did. It was good. I have not done much. I haven't really done anything. I played Arknights, and then I got out of bed and came on stream. I'm struggling in Arknights, man. And then I watched, although I did feel good about the stage I was struggling on, because I think I did talk about this, but I'll talk about it again because I can. I feel kind of okay about the stage I was struggling on, because usually I'm, like, not even close to the right way to do it. But this time, I, like, the way that the actual genius people on YouTube were doing it wasn't, like, terribly far off from what I did. I was like, oh, okay. Alright. There was one specific positioning, though, because it's like a tower defense game, right? So it's all real-time strategy. There's one specific position that I was like, oh, I should have gotten this. But I did not. But I didn't. Instead, I was doing something else that is a useful thing to be doing for other stages, but was not ideal for this one. Unfortunately, very sadly. But yeah, part of my problem was I underestimated how strong a couple characters were, which is cool. I mean, it's good to know they are that strong. And then I borrowed even though I had the main character who was doing it, I borrowed a friend support that was a higher level, even though the person who was doing the video had one only a little bit higher level than mine, but I was like, I might as well give myself the best chance at this, right? So, yeah. I just ate a piece of wasabi. A whole just piece of wasabi? Are you okay? Are you dead? Did you die? Did you survive it? That sounds like a problem. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Arknights. Feeling really dumb, but having fun while we're at it, which is cool. It's always good. I did. Damn. That's so sad. F. Huge F. I'll mourn your loss. I'll tell Shuna for you. Or someone else can. I don't know. She'll be like, where's Luca? What? Oh, I asked, did you die? And I guess that was not the question you were answering. No, I'm alive. Oh, okay. How? How did you live? How did you survive that? You know, sometimes I worry, like, if I were just to die randomly, there's some people who I'm like, who would tell them? How would someone get in contact with them? And that's, like, worrying. It's not, like, a huge worry of mine, because I'm not expecting to drop dead, but still. It's weird, you know? I guess it's not that weird. It's probably not a weird thought at all, actually. Bangs? Yeah, your bangs are dark. Put a little more light on that one. No, let me not put a little more light on that one. Actually, I can see. Oh, the thing is, okay, this, I feel like it looks a little awkward because of that thing there. Let me erase what I did right there. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit. Ugh, no, it looks kind of weird if it's smaller. You don't know how you lived through the wasabi? Yeah, why? Was it on? Oh, right, was it on purpose? Was that the question you answered? I don't really know what question you answered. I did too. Maybe I should stop asking questions in quick succession because Twitch lag doesn't usually help with that. Twitch lag is not usually good with that. Just fair, but a challenge nonetheless. I love that I'm like, ooh, brushes, but when it comes to detailing, I just go back to straight up the simple plain brush with no opacity. But you know what? That's fair for detailing. I don't want any surprises if I'm detailing. You feel me? Although for like detail lines, I do like, oh, you can barely see the texture on that right now. Yeah, do like that brush for the lines, like that. Oh, how did I get gray on there? No. Yeah. Ooh. And now I'm in the wrong color. Wait, I don't think I can do I was thinking like, can I do an ever so slight shadow on this part? I'm like, well, no, because then it'll just look like the headdress. Okay. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, window, workspace. There's a color mixing thing, little window thing that I got on that. Yeah, I think it updated on my tablet or something, and I was like, oh, that's nice. Now I would like to find that again. Because this is not my tablet, unfortunately. And I liked that because I could put colors elsewhere that weren't like in the way. I guess they're not that in the way, but it is a pain in the ass if I'm using a clipping layer, which I'm not, but you know. Still. Moth, hi. bit of hair is gonna bother me for a long time, isn't it? I was gonna give you water, but I ran out. We gonna go back to who's the sucker now? Because I think it's not me. I think it's not me. I like that her hair is the little swoop, like the bangs like this. My bangs are like that. My bangs are like that. Let me erase this little part actually. It's a little bit dark. I don't think I want it to be quite that dark. Okay, what if we do like... One thing on my tablet, I have to change this one setting, I believe, because wait, I remembered again that I can do the thing where you like you highlight only what you wanna change, and then that makes your life so much easier. I keep forgetting about that. I need to stop forgetting about that because it truly does make life so much easier. What was I saying right before that? I feel like I was saying something that I wanted to keep saying, but now I've forgotten. Oh right, the bang swoop. I have the same bang swoop. I approve, Praminix. I approve of much of Praminix. I love her. She's a good girl. She's a good girl who deserves better than her story, for as far as I can remember, at least, because I was told about her story quite a while ago, and I don't remember a lot of it. Forgot. Look, that's what happens when you have other people tell you these things way, way, way before you start playing a game on your own. Okay? It's hard. I don't remember things. I have a bad memory to begin with, you know? It's hard. I was just amazed that I remembered like anything about her story, you know? I was amazed that I remembered she is not a big fan of her older brother because he did something she really did not want, and it was for her own good. I think he like married her off or something. That was like the big thing she didn't want, but it was like to save her or something. I don't know what from, but I don't remember. Something about that. Something like that. What? I'm talking about the character I'm drawing is who I'm talking about. Just so we're crystal clear on what I'm talking about. But yeah, she's I don't remember quite what her story is. I'll have to read it if I know where it is. Poor girl. Yeah. I mean, her brother's one of my favorites in the game. I do love him, and he's not a bad person by any means, but he just did something. I don't remember if that was it. I wish Hats was here to tell me. He just did something. She was like, this is like the one thing I told you not to do. And I was like, well, something like that. Except I was remembering incorrectly at first. I thought his other sister hated him. But no. I don't remember who I pulled in the gacha. I'm very happy that I pulled both of them in the gacha, by the way. Especially because her brother... Well, she's actually really powerful, but she's a little more niche, whereas her brother has been one of the best units in the game since it started like 3 years ago, which, by the way, that's one great thing about Arknights. I respect any game where you can use like low rarity units to clear anything. That's okay. Even though Fate Grand Order is kind of predatory, at least it has that about it, you know? But so Arknights also does, and also it doesn't have as bad an issue with power creep. So even if some characters like directly overpower others, it's not like the worst thing in the entire world. So this is what I could use the color mix, but I don't actually have to use the color mix. Wait, what layer is... Oh, it's on this layer. Awkward. But yeah, one of the best things about Arknights is that the game is made so that you can clear any map with just 3-star... with just 3-star characters, all of which you can get for free without pulling at all. So then you don't technically have to spend any money, and you can, yeah, like, it's harder, obviously. It's easier when you have rarer and more powerful characters, but yeah, I definitely appreciate that about the game. It's also very fun gameplay wise, so hopefully I stick with it for a while, because you also get to do a lot of pulls. Not as many once I reach a certain point, but you know, such is gacha life. But yeah, the gameplay is, I don't know, is it? I'm trying to determine if it's the most fun I've had. Probably, I can't imagine it's the most fun I've had, because that's a big ask, but it's pretty great. I really like the tower defense, especially because my favorite thing in gacha games is like team building. And that's all, since it's tower defense, that's it. That's it, baby. It's all team building. So it's very nice for me. My dad lost my old phone. Now I lost all the characters on my phone in Genshin. What? Hold on. Did you not bind your account to anything? Do you not have like an email with it? Dude, if someone lost my Genshin account, they'd owe me so much money. They'd owe me so much real money. You bet your ass I'd charge them for all the money I spent on my characters. I would not be. And even then, I got lucky on some. And then I have the limited stuff. I would be so unbelievably angry if someone... But there's no way, because mine's bound to an email. Was yours not? Because, you gotta do that. Not that I'm blaming you for your dad losing your phone, but you really gotta do that. I had an email, but I don't use it anymore. Well, why can't you? You could log in, though, no? You can't log in? You can't even log into the game? Although, maybe it'll make you send a maybe it'll make a confirmation email, but still, you can't log in? Oh, I completely accidentally got rid of this. I don't like this little part. There has to be a way to get your account back if you care. I don't know how much you care about your account. I certainly care about mine. I can't log into my email. Why? Genshin's not even that old. Did you lose it? Like, there has to be some way you can recover that shit. There's almost never not a way. Hell, I could probably still get into my Yahoo account if I really wanted. Not that I do. But there's gotta be a way you can get into your email. It might not be easy, but like, and again, I don't know how much you care about your Genshin account. Maybe you don't care about it that much. I do not know. But still. Do you at least get a new phone out of the deal? I mean, you have to, right? You can't really be without a phone. I'm curious, how old were you when you got your first phone? And then how old were you when you got your first, like, smartphone? Wait, did you play Genshin on mobile? Hold on. I have bigger issues now. Did you play Genshin on mobile? Yeah. Literally how? I know my phone is, like, worse than most, but... What? You're insane. I have one friend who played Genshin on mobile, and I don't understand. I think I got my first phone in, I'm really curious, because I want to compare it to, like, when I got my first, phone and stuff like that. 4th grade? Okay. What was that a smartphone or just like a... There's no way you ever had a flip phone, right? Or 5th. Was it a smartphone or no? Like, it wasn't a flip phone, right? It had like internet and stuff. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I think I got my first... What was it? I think I got my first phone in 4th grade, but it was a flip phone. So basically I could call. I couldn't really text, so basically I could call. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Of all the like kids these days type things, people my age and older, or even some little younger than me, but not much younger, do, I actually don't mind that kids are getting phones earlier, especially for like safety reasons and stuff. Now, obviously, you can't. Parents who just plop their kids on their phone all day are not great, but that's more to do with it's more to do with like smaller kids. I think 4th grade is a reasonable time to get a phone. Seems fair to me. Yeah, I got my first smartphones weren't really a thing, and when I was growing up, and well, for part of when I was growing up, when I was really young. I'm not quite that old, but yeah, when did the iPhone come out? Hold on. iPhone release date 2007. Okay, how old was I in 07? Like 11. Okay. See, iPhones weren't really a thing when I was younger. So then I didn't. When did I get an iPhone? Maybe in like 8th grade or high school? No, I think like 8th grade probably. So I got my first phone that like it had a keyboard. My first phone, I forgot what it was called, but it was like it opened in a really funny way. So I liked it because everyone else would look at it and be like, "How the hell are you supposed to open this thing?" And I'd be like, "Wouldn't you like to know?" Oh, and then I would show them, and they'd be like, "What the hell is that?" And I thought that was pretty fun. I think we should have more fun in making phones now, but I can see why people don't do that because, you know, selling them would be harder. Which is a shame. But yeah, so my first phone with like a keyboard was like the smartphone, even though there was technically you could get internet on it, but not really. You couldn't like go anywhere. I don't even know what connecting to the internet was for, to be honest. But I got that in 6th grade, and then I do not remember when I got an iPhone actually. And now I have an Android because yeah, I'm now anti-Apple. Not that I ever really liked Apple. I do have an iPad though. I do have an iPad, so I am a little bit of a traitor to my own, little bit of a class traitor. But in my defense, the iPad I use it for drawing, and so the iPad for drawing and stuff is very. So the big thing about like art tablets, right? At least, I mean, this is an important thing for any one, but especially for me, is parallax, which is the distance between the glass and the physical screen, and it's basically what determines whether it feels like you're actually drawing directly on it versus whether or not it's a little bit off. Like if I was holding like a high, yes, high parallax would be if my pen was like here and the line it made was like here. That would be like really, really bad. Usually it would probably be like here. But even so, it's a little annoying to deal with. But that's also why I got this, my Huion right now, is because of the really low parallax. So with the iPhone, or with the iPad Pro and the Apple Pencil, it has like really, really low parallax, so I like that a lot. I might take the screen cover off of my iPad though, I'm still thinking. I have the like paper texture one, and I love the feel of it, but it gives it a little bit of a grainy texture, and it's kind of driving me insane. It's kind of driving me absolutely insane, and I don't know if I can put up with it. I don't know, because I do like it, and there are a couple of problems with the not using it, which is like the screen is slippery, and also fingerprints will drive me crazy as well. But I don't know. I might have just put it on poorly. Oh right, I was gonna see if I was gonna look at my friend, my roommate, who also got an iPad recently and got the same thing, and then they originally put it on, and it was like it didn't go super well, just like mine. And then they put it on again, and I think it should be a lot better there. So I'm gonna see if maybe I just want to get a new one, and if theirs is like a lot better than mine, then I might. If there's a lot better than mine, then I will get a new one. And if it's not, I don't know if I'll consider taking it off or not. Because they're like, it's like $20. You can't exactly put it back on if you've taken it off. You feel me? You know, so it's hard. Maybe I could, but I think that would not be the way to go. I think that would not be the right move. I think it would just look bad. I mean, I could just take it off again, I guess, then, but it'd be a waste of the effort, you know. There's still something I don't like about the bell, but I think I'm just gonna have to live with it. Okay. I might go... Okay. What I'm gonna do is... Oh, I forgot that that was not... Huh. I think 65 is a little lower than I want. This looks okay, I think. It was like 60... Okay, wait, I'm not gonna merge the... No, there's no point if I don't merge the sketch layer. 70 maybe? Okay, what's 70 versus 6? Okay. 70. You know, I could take a screen. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a screenshot of each one and look at it. Then I can tell right next to each other instead of having to flip back and forth. That's one thing I do like about my monitor arm. I don't know if I'll still use it when I move. I might not. I'm not quite sure. I'm still deciding on that. But I do like that it's easy. It makes it very easy to put up and down, because I don't like using my tablet. Like a lot of people use their tablets where, like, okay, well, now I'm drawing with a mouse, where like this is their computer. Ooh, this is great. And then the tablet is like this. And then the keyboard. I don't know where they put their keyboard. I think it might be to the side. Oh, it's probably to the side. While they're using the tablet, or always? That's my thing. Like, is your keyboard always to the side? That kind of sucks. And then they sit like here, and yeah. But I like mine like this, and then I can put my keyboard here. So, because it's attached to the wall, and then I can bring it up and down. But the problem is I installed it a little bit too high, so that won't be a problem when I redo it. At least I hope not. I'll try my best. Should probably measure how far it is from the ground, because I don't know if I'm using the same desk I should measure. Oh, I should measure the top of the monitor arm to the desk. That's what I should do. Ah. But yeah, I don't know if I just want to install a little lower and then have it a little to like the right or the left, because I didn't have a lot of options with this wall, because I had to drill into the wall. I wanted to get a desk one, but I couldn't really find one I liked that attached straight to the desk. No. It was, I didn't want to drill into my desk because originally I had a different desk and it was really not possible to put like a clamp on it. This one I could probably put a clamp on. Maybe, no, but I already paid like a lot of money for this monitor arm, so I'm not going to be changing that. Yeah, okay, that's 100%. I don't want 100%. 60, yeah, I think 75, 65. 70 good. It's 70 to 75. We love the no difference. I think I'll go let me zoom in. Yeah, you could barely see that. I think I'll go 70. And 65 is here. I think I'll go like 68. 67. There we go. Oh my god, what was I saying? Oh, right. So yeah, when I move, I don't know. I like the monitor arm because it makes it a lot easier to maneuver my tablet. But it's not I don't like the placement of my tablet when it's down in the drawing position as I do otherwise. Although it's way I could probably get more use. It's probably better for my back, because I used to hunch over like an absolute gremlin. Oh god, what layer is this? Oh, there we go. I used to hunch over like an absolute gremlin in order to draw, because I'd have it in my lap. So this is probably better, actually. I should probably just keep it. We've decided, at least for now. I'll probably have this conversation with myself again and again and again. Joao, hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, I need to get more water. Sorry to leave you the second you come. Alright, water. Hold on, I will be right back. Do I have a chat on my... No, I don't have a chat on the BRB screen. Alright, for the sake of not losing the chat on the side, hold on. I'm gonna get water. I'll be right back. Goodbye. Okay, hello. Oh, hello. I'm back. I'm back. Oy. I needed more water. And my water was warm because it was from like last night. Why does water get stale anyway? What's going on? I am just kind of talking at people. Welcome back. Thank you. I have to fix my blanket on my lap. My blankie. Oy. I'm talking about whatever the hell. Right now I'm talking about my monitor arm. How I'm positioning my tablet. And I had a discussion with myself and it was productive. Okay. Dorsey. Okay. Yeah. Ugh, I need to... What I need to do is I need to look up tutorials on the Arknights challenge stages and the other little stages on the event that I did not do yet. I will do that. I spent like... I hate that you only have so many practice tickets. Why can't I just do unlimited practices? At least for one stam, you can do a stage and quit if you don't do as well as you want. But like, why do I only get 30 practice tickets? I need more than that. I'm dumb. I need a couple times to even like remember anything that's happening on the map, let alone decide what to do with it. At least I feel like a little bit of a genius for kind of getting one part right. Kind of one part, but you know. Whatever makes me feel like a genius is fine by me. Even though... Well, I didn't well, you know. I'm learning slowly, but I'm learning. And that's all you can really ask of me. That really is all you can ask of me. Okay. I still think this hand looks kind of weird. And do I want to make this the thumb? I think probably because there's more like... Yeah, no, that's a bit better actually, okay. Yeah, alright. Not quite. I feel like I don't make hand... too long and not like thick enough. I don't know. Okay, let's... can just color over that because we're gonna change that. Alright. Yeah. Not quite the color I want. I want it to be more like this. A little more. Oh, this. That color that was up there. I knew I still had the color. Ugh. I keep mistaking the shortcut key for 3 and 4. I keep getting them wrong. Okay. How do people fucking draw hands anyway? I wouldn't know. I would not know. I like drawing hands in theory. I think it's fun. But as someone who is really bad with shapes, it is hard. It is difficult. Difficult things are hard. Imagine that. Okay. What about the shading on? Okay. Yeah. It's just this. What is happening? Like, do I need to... No, maybe this part isn't. I don't think it's super wrong, but let me... Oh, boy! Not what I meant to do. Okay, let me... do my hair in there. I think that the shape is wrong, right? Yeah, I think I'm making it too... No, this is actually okay. There's a little... Maybe it's something to do with the... Let's see. Let's see if we can make this work or not. Okay, this is a bit better actually. Okay, okay. Alright. Ah, fine. Fine. Choice fine. Alright. If you must.
Okay, you're at 1 minute on the clock. It is 7:19 currently. You get till about 7:20, a little bit past. So you're doing this when I'm concentrating very hard, which was an interesting choice, but I'd say I respect it, but I don't. So, you have to live with me not respecting your choices. Can you live with that? Can you live with that? Can you live with yourself after learning that? I'm sure you can. It's not a big deal. It's not a deal at all, actually. This is particularly not fun to do today for some reason, or maybe because I've been talking already so much. Oh, we're already so deep into the stream. Now that's sounding weirder and weirder. Oh, it's 7:20. I'm safe.
I'm done. You don't own me any longer. Okay. Wow, you did it. I did it. I mean, yeah. That's what it's there for, unfortunately. I would never lie. I will always be doing it. Unfortunately. Again. I still can't tell if this is working out or not. Shinif isn't here to hear it, I know. And Shinif always saves hers for the worst time. Which is fine, I suppose. I guess. It's not like I have a choice. It's not like I have a choice in the matter, now, is it? Maybe I want to look here instead. part's too long. Hands are so hard. Okay. Alright, that's not horrible. Okay, that's better than I thought I was gonna get it, to be honest. Ooh, TBH. Okay. Sure. Sure. Let's go with this. And then continue. No, I don't want to use that color. I'm gonna use like this color. Okay. Can't believe my hands are actually kind of listening to me today. That's wild. They rarely do that. They rarely do that. Which is especially wild because I haven't even really... It's not like I've been, like, you know, being good and drawing more recently. So I feel like it's even more surprising. So this is my brain saying, hey Moth, it's time for you to draw more. It's time. It's time for you to try drawing every day again. You can attempt it. I can attempt it. I want to, but I'm also extremely lazy. Which is a damn shame now, isn't it? Oh, long art stream. I know. Look at me go. You proud of me? I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me. I see people doing like 6-hour art streams on here, and I'm like, oh man. Oh man, I do not have that kind of stamina. Especially because I have to like... If I was gonna do 6 hours in a day, I feel like it's not like I've never done that before, but I would certainly need breaks in between. Although, I guess people take breaks on stream. At least breaks from drawing. Maybe I could do it if I changed between like drawing and doing something else, but I don't really feel the need to do that. Could always like draw Genshin, draw. Although I've been playing Genshin not a ton recently. I am looking forward to Ayaka coming out. People like, everyone like thought Ayaka was gonna be on like this banner, right? I'm proud of you, thank you. Like, Ayaka was kind of supposed to be net. Hold on. But then it was not Ayaka, and in theory Ayaka's next time now, but I believed that once. I still believe it. I still believe it though. Although I probably shouldn't complain because it gives me another like monthish to save, but I'm gonna complain anyway. Because I like complaining. It's one of my favorite activities actually. I can do knuckles even a little bit darker. I like doing that. Okay. There's something like in the middle of the hand that I'm... Maybe not. Maybe I'm just insane. The Windbloom Festival is back? Oh, is it? Huh. Interesting. I guess... Is this the third run of it or something? I don't think I noticed that. I'm trying to log in every day because I still have the moon thing. I didn't notice that though. Whoops. I was gonna say something about it, but never mind. Okay. Redo this part. I kept trying to just go over it, and that's not working. So we're gonna. I could do. No, not that. Like this. I could do this again, so I don't go outside of that. Yeah, sure. Useful thing has many uses. Wow, imagine that. Okay. I've spent a year and a half coloring the hand. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Spoil it, okay. Interesting. Spoil the Windbloom Festival? Well, I'll log in at some point today. Will I do my dailies? Probably not, as usual, but I'll at least log in. I can do that much. Especially because, like I said, I still have the moon thing up, so I don't want to waste that. I'm not going to waste money. That'd be straight up wasting money. I'm just too addicted to Arknights to do anything else. And also, if I'm not, like, feeling Genshin, then it feels like such a chore, because it kind of is. Because it kind of is. So, makes me really like, ugh, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. Okay. Windbloom Festival this time made me so happy. Oh. I mean, I'm probably not gonna read it, so if there's something new, you could tell me. Because I doubt I'm gonna do it. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, alright, yay. Yeah. Fingers. Alright. Let's... Hey, could be worse. Could be worse. Which means I should probably stop before I make it worse. Do I want more curved here? What does that do for me? Okay. Sure. Cole and Amber reunited. Oh, yay! I didn't read enough of their story to, like, know much about them, but I read, like, a tiny bit of the manga so that I know. Literally just, like, one chapter, because Sino was in it. And so I know that they're friends, and Amber, like, saved her or something, right? Yeah, cute. Good. Good, good, good. Amber's horde of girlfriends continues to grow. So happy for her. She deserves it. She's a good girl. Well, maybe not a good girl, but she's an excellent girl. She's an excellent girl. A prime example of a lass. I don't like that at all. I liked where I was going with that, but not. I cried when Colette left. Like I said, I don't read the story. The main story, except for the Archon quest, is not good. So I basically just read the Archon quests. Isn't that Colette best girl in Sumeru? I believe you. I don't have any strong opinions on anyone else, I don't think. So sure. Sure. Although of the story I was reading, I did like Jet a lot. I do like her. She's not in like the main city or anything, but she's a good girl. She goes through some shit. Does this go with this one actually? Because it seems like... we're fine. Get rid of this. Smooth this out. Okay. I don't really know what this braid is doing, but that's okay. I never really know what braids are doing. So that's nothing new. I think, why is that little part there? I mean, I think that was supposed to be there, but I think it looks better without it. So, goodbye. So goodbye. Braids are hard. Braids are very hard. It's just so many shapes, and I'm not good at shapes. It's not good for me. It's very bad for Moth. I can't believe braids are here to spite me specifically, even though I like braids so much. I think they are so cute. I feel like his hand is way darker of a shade. Yeah, I need to lighten this up a little bit. Cause it's or I could darken the like some parts of the face up a little bit, just a tiny, just a touch. Yeah. Just make it a little more. All right, sure. Still a little bit in it, but yeah. Still sad I wasn't in China when the KFC Genshin collab. That sounds amusing. Sounds very amusing. What is it, like KFC meals, like Genshin themed, or what? Like what is that? What does that even mean? Is it Arc? I say Arc Knight. I don't actually know. I read it as like I know it's just 1K, but I read it like that. It's like R Knight or Arc Knight. Yeah, I say Arc Knight. With the extra K. Oh, the voice is back? Was my voice gone? Was I just talking quiet? Possible. My mic a little further from my face. I don't know, for like 5 seconds. Well, it wasn't my fault this time. I was confused. Good. You should be confused when I stop talking. It's like a theme cafe, but not a cafe. Huh. Well, cafes are more fun. KFC is just KFC. I've never had KFC, actually. And every time I've told someone that, they're like, you don't have to. So, I continue to not have KFC. Yeah. There's my life story right there. But I wish I was there. That's fair. Just to, like, try it out, even if whether or not you care about KFC, it's cool to try. Okay, yeah. Alright, I think I'm running out of steam on this for the day. I ate KFC before. Is it good? Do you agree with the consensus that it doesn't matter that I've never eaten it? Or do you like it? Alright, yeah, I pretty much need to do the hair, also this hand. Preferably. It'd be nice if I was, you know, coloring in a reasonable amount of layers, and so I could... I really do need to work on doing better line colors with my stuff, because it's not like the most important thing ever, but I do think it brings some fun and excitement in. But I just kind of do like that, and it's not really I mean, it's fixable, I guess, but very hard when your lines are on the same layer as everything else. This thumb can be like this color. Thumb can be a little darker, actually. It's fine. I don't really care for KFC that much, so I don't care if you try KFC or not. Fair enough. I mean, not like all my friends. I mean, they don't hate KFC. They just are like, yeah, no, you're not missing out on anything. Popeyes is good, though. I do love Popeyes. I mean, it's not like the best chicken in the world, but sometimes you just crave it. Sometimes it's just exactly what I need. Doesn't that sound rude? No? No, it's not rude. No, you're good. I think these are kind of gems, too. So I'm gonna... Oh, that's the same shade? Okay. I can't actually tell what material these are made of. This is made of, but now it's shiny. And the shiny needs to be on the other side, so it's not on the opposite side of the other things. That would be not ideal. Okay. A little less. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. I don't know. I need to, like, make it stand out from the hair more, but I don't... Alright. Okay, yeah. Alright, we are good for the day, I believe. I've run out of steam. 2.5 hours, not that bad. Either I'll finish it next week. I'll probably finish it off stream. We'll see. We'll see how lazy I get, honestly. Ugh. Honestly. Alrighty. Cool. So, thank you, everyone who came. Thank you extra to the people who chatted with me. And thank you extra to Shunif and Luca for the bits. I appreciate it. My next stream is tomorrow, Sunday, March... I almost said May. Sunday, March 5th at 4 p.m. CST. And I don't know what I'm playing. I'll play something. Maybe I'll finish this drawing. Doubt it, because that's effort. But, you know. Oh, I need to make the eyes a little bit darker. That's fine. We can do that. Okay. So, with that being said, I think that's all. Oh, if you're watching me right now and you are not following me, please feel more than free to do so. Yeah. So that being said, good morning to my morning people. Good evening to my evening people. Good night. And goodbye. Peace. Later.